Barcelona versus Dignitas, and this begins the long road.
Yes.
To the playoffs, to the championship here. The winner of this gets to face off against Mouseport. The winner of that gets to play in Madrid. Again, they get to play against Reciprocity later on as well to possibly become the champions of Europe. But we'll see. They got a lot of matches to get through there, and they're all best of 7, so probably a lot of games to get there as well. Dignitas taking on Barcelona. How you feel about this match?
You know, call me crazy. I think Jorby's bang on right. I think Dignitas, I'm going to go one step further than Jorby. I think Dignitas actually might be FC Barcelona's toughest match today until the grand final.
Okay.
I feel he's absolutely right. Dignitas
more so than Reciprocity.
More so than Reciprocity.
All
Reciprocity is a good team, but I feel Barcelona is the type of team that hangs well with a team like Reciprocity, because Reciprocity really is kind of reverted back to that one-man army. Maybe last season, I'd think Reciprocity would be their toughest match, where Farah was having a great shooting season. All three of them, in fact, were having a great shooting season last season. But this week, Reciprocity, I feel, has taken maybe half a step back. And Dignitas, I feel, has really come into their own in these past couple of weeks. And he's absolutely right. If Yu-Gi-Oh! Starts finding the shooting, Dignitas just became one of the most lethal teams in all of Europe.
To me, it's still kind of a big if, though.
Oh, it's a huge if.
I just don't know. I don't know if I can put my faith in Dignitas just yet, but I do know 3 people that do have their faith in Dignitas, and that's Yu-Gi-Oh! Astral and Violent Panda. They will be trying their absolute darndest to make it to Worlds. Dignitas has Violent Panda on their team, one of the most decorated players in Rocket League history, and he would love to get back there and play for another World Championship. Yu-Gi-Oh! And Astral also trying to play there. I think it would be Astral's first season. He would be a land rookie.
And I have been a huge fan of Dignitas' communication over the past couple of weeks. Violent Panda has been playing excellent Rocket League. Astral has had wonderful speed. Yu-Gi-Oh's been in positions to shoot. He just hasn't scored.
Astral's car is identical to Fairy Peaks from last game, so that won't be confusing, but I'll do my best. Have Barcelona in the blue and Dignitas in the orange. Again, a best of 7. Have to win 4 games to move on here in our Page playoff bracket. Yu-Gi-Oh! Wins a challenge in the midfield. Devo will look for Roniki down the corner, but Roniki a little bit slow to get up and also out of boost, so he will not make the play, and all of Barcelona has to fall back here. This one high. Astral will look to double tap this one off the backboard, but Devo's got it away. And now Violent Panda back to the corner. Yu-Gi-Oh! Puts this high. Roniki and Bluey both on that backboard, but Roniki gets all of this one. They'll be able to reposition. Violent Panda, not a good read in the midfield. He'll fall back, and that's more ball control here for Barcelona. Devo through 1. Astral up high. Violent Panda thinks about it again. It's the second time in a row Violent Panda's tried to fly and then been either called off by his teammates or just decided he didn't have a play. And now a shot from Roniki, defended by Violent Panda in net. The defense from Dignitas showing up there early on in game number 1.
It's really the first push from Barca as well that's had a chance in Yu-Gi-Oh! We said start putting the balls in the back of the net. Catches the long challenge that just pings off the corner. Perfect read, far post, unsavable. That's what you want to see.
Perfect read, perfect bounce too. Really key play there that Astral set him up for. And we said Yu-Gi-Oh! Scoring was kind of the big if. If he's able to keep that going, absolutely, Barcelona will have their hands full with Dignitas. Here's Bluey. Roniki in the midfield, again a little bit low on boost and behind the ball now. He's going to have to adjust, but he gets it out of that corner. Now Yu-Gi-Oh! Advancing it down. Astral will try to chase this. Now out of boost himself. Gets it over towards the box, but Devo has it red. Yu-Gi-Oh! Now out of his corner. There's past 1. Can he get this midfield boost? No, he's crowded off of it. Might get crowded off the second one as well. Out of boost in the enemy corner. And now Bluey advancing over the top of Violent Panda, the MVP of Europe, on the pitch, trying to get his team to Spain.
And that's kind of exactly why. Another small reason I feel Dignitas matches up quite favorably against a team like Barcelona. They've got a player like Astral who can really match and occasionally surpass a player like Bluey. And then Violent Panda is such a great safe point for them when it comes to all aspects of the pitch. He's always in a great position to handle anything that goes in a weird direction.
Speaking of which, nice extension. As Violent Panda rotates back into his own half. Roniki plays this nice and high. Bluey will chase it. Devo's moving up the midfield to try and support. There's Bluey out of the corner. Devo makes the attempt, but Astral's there, and Bluey and Roniki bump into each other in the midfield. Surprisingly, they're able to stay on offense with some key wins on the midfield line. Now Devo try to put that pressure on. Astral's touch goes very high. Here's Yu-Gi-Oh! to try and get this into the blue, but right now Barcelona dominates.
Yeah.
And finally goes through. That's Devo with a goal.
Looks like a little bit of inexperience here from Astral. He's in the right spot. He rotates back into the corner, but he doesn't realize that Devo is going to be the one to come up with that ball. He starts driving forward instead of staying on the goal line when he's already got his teammate right next to him in pretty much the same spot. So Astral goes a couple of steps too far. If he's on the goal line, he stops that shot, no question.
114 kilometers per hour is pretty fast, though. Definitely a difficult play to make, and Devo put that pressure on. And now a tie game. 1:49 left to go. Ronicky gets dunked by Astral. He moves up to try and get a second one. Bluey will make the play, and now Devo pushes down the field. Bluey looks for the shot. Yukio gets in the way. Ronicky tries to get this pass, but misses. Now Devo.
Great slow play.
Soft touch. Astral up. Violent Panda with half a tank. He gets it out to Yukio here, looking for a shot. Just gets the small touch and doesn't roll all the way in. Oh, Violent Panda will finish it off. Just the most finesse of touches to get this one onto the crossbar.
Everyone expecting Yukio to come up with a redirect there, and then when the ball doesn't change course, everyone from Barcelona locks up on the goal line. Violent Panda has a few moments to recover, and he beats the defender on the line to the ball.
Dignitas with the lead again. Yukio down. Here's Astral. Bluey will play to his corner. Yukio there to put on pressure. There's a miss from Bluey. Gives some space, but Devo's got it off of his backboard. Bluey and Yukio demolish each other.
Oh, here we go.
Devo actually, this is man. Okay, so Devo places into the corner, bounces off of a defender, and just sets it up for Ronicky.
Yeah, this is just Devo trying to put this ball in a good spot with the delayed flip. And Astral, I mean, he's just an unfortunate bystander in this one. It just pings right off his car and goes straight out for Ronicky. And that's just the slow dribble approach from Devo allows Barcelona to get in position to deal with a potential follow-up. And it pings out just perfectly for just that. When you get a guy like Ronicky who won Golden Striker, a shot that close for a free chance, great odds it goes in.
Dignitas has had the lead twice in this series. Twice Barcelona has managed to bring it back to a tie game. They have yet to lead here in game number 1. Devo towards the backboard. Astral puts it behind him. Devo gets a soft touch, and Bluey couldn't quite find the read. Here's Ronicky with the shot. All of the defense from Dignitas just a muck, and that's the lead for Barcelona.
They really do get tongue-tied here in the corner because Devo makes the second follow-up, and Violent Panda has to dodge the demo from Devo, and it's already popped back into the middle because Bluey, applying some great pressure, gets it into a good spot. And again, it's Ronicky with almost a free shot on net, at least in terms of being able to choose of where wants to put it, and he nails it.
30 seconds left. Barcelona's got the lead. Violent Panda now. We've seen him score so many solo goals when his team needed it most. Ronicky with an overextension here. Astral will try. Yukio gets a demolition in the corner. It's up to Devo. This challenge is probably good enough to block the offensive push. They'll stay in the blue for now. 10 seconds left. It's all up to Dignitas. Ronicky's trying to get out of the half. Astral gets it over the top of one. Here's Yukio up against Devo. Devo had it red first, and Violent Panda falling pretty far back here. Astral's not even going to try. Dignitas just lets that one touch, and Barcelona takes game 1.
And Barca, I think, just the fortunate team here in game 1. I really would have been perfectly willing to accept a 1-1 overtime, because the second goal that Dignitas scored was Barcelona expecting a strong redirect from Yukio that sort of just bounced around the goal line. The last two goals from Barca, tough ones to handle for Dignitas. Devo gets a fortunate ping off a defender, and then the last one, Ronicky, this one right here, just drips right out into the middle of the pitch, and he goes right behind Yukio.
Both the last two goals from Barcelona involved strange defensive plays here on this side of the box. And Ronicky was able to punish there for the go-ahead goal. That gave them the win in game number 1. Really looked like Dignitas was going to have that one under control, but they just could not get Barcelona to go away.
They did outshoot them. It was 10 shots to 4 for Dignitas. And
Barcelona outshooting Dignitas.
Yes, excuse me, yes. I've been tongue-tied a lot this weekend.
Alrighty.
But Barca definitely an excellent job in terms of continuing to build up the pressure. Devo's my big key for Barcelona, not because of his offense or anything like that. It's really when Dignitas gets possession of the ball, Devo's the guy that I felt has usually had hiccups in terms of the defensive side for Barcelona. And if you're not able to get the strong clears off the walls, which I expect Devo to be able to do, and if he's not connecting on these clears and getting them into decent spaces where your players like Bluey and Ronicky can start the offense, you will run into trouble. Despite Dignitas being one of the lowest shooting teams in the season, you know in the past couple of weeks they've started to pick it up, and you need to be able to play good defense.
It's interesting how things change as the seasons go by. If my memory serves correctly, Devo holds the record for most saves in a game. He was a key
long
defender,
time ago,
and he broke his own record to score to get to the current record. Ronicky scoring the first goal here of game 2.
Well, here's no question about Devo's offensive prowess. That's just an excellent pass all the way across the box. And Yukio, again, Yukio's been the guy trying to stop a lot of these shots from Ronicky, and he has not connected once yet. You can't blame him. It's tough. It's perfect. That's perfect.
As we come in game number 2, Barcelona leading in the game and in the series. Violent Panda kind of caught here in the midfield, but make enough of a play to let Yukio and Astral fall back behind him. Now Devo onto that backboard. Yukio tries to make the block and successfully will get that read with a pre-flip. Now Ronicky down the field. Violent Panda's got it away. Dignitas defense holding on for now.
Oh, nice cut.
Beats 2. It's up against Yukio now. He's got Devo, goes for the pass, and Yukio's got the block. What a read. Now Ronicky keeping this one high. Violent Panda to challenge him. Over the top of one. Yukio's up onto the backboard. Looks for the second touch as well, but nothing's there. Violent Panda and Astral have to immediately turn tail and fall all the way back.
And they actually gave a little bit of extra space as well, but thankfully... Oh, actually, no. Devo makes a big block in the midfield. Dignitas were able to work themselves out of giving away possession to Barcelona, but again, taken right back.
Bluey into the corner up against Astral. Astral gets it off, but Devo's there. Now Violent Panda is trying to gain control here. Ronicky's in to challenge him. Bluey and Devo directly in front of him, and Bluey will get enough of it. Astral now. Across the side of the field, Yukio again getting the blocks, but Dignitas a nice bump from Devo. No one there to take the shot. It feels like right now the best Dignitas is able to do neutralize contact. They're really struggling to get out here on offense. Here's an attempt from Violent Panda. Bluey will get a soft touch. Yukio can't get it into Astral. Puts it out there. Astral thinks about it, but falls back. Bluey and Ronicky right there in front of him. Just didn't believe he could win the 1v2.
Oh dear.
Now Yukio gonna look for this pass. Violent Panda and Astral both threatening. Here comes the pass out. Violent Panda's up for it. Looks for the shot, and it's wide. Can he get the second touch? No. Devo gets in the way. Bluey able to help him out as well. The pressure continues. Astral now off the backboard. Violent Panda there. No. Ronicky blocks it. Yukio for the final shot, and Bluey makes the save. All the pressure in the world's not enough to break down Barcelona.
Oh, one more.
Another one comes through. Violent Panda's touch is high, and Astral's not able to get there. Finally,
there we go.
Comes through from Barcelona. Look for a counterattack quickly, but Yukio immediately turns it back in, and man, Dignitas just keeps his pressure on. Look for a bump on Ronicky. For a moment, it'll slow down.
Tough break for Dignitas. That was excellent pressure. Well-timed, solid placement, just not enough to slip by that final man. Well done to Barca to keep him out of the goal.
Bluey blocking Astral. This one dropping dangerous. A double commit. Bluey's got to play clean here. Astral tries to get the touch. He gets 2 out to Violent Panda. 3 actually extended past Bluey. I don't know if he knew where Violent Panda was. Either way, too many touches. The double commit won't matter. Now Astral versus Devo. 1 touch over the top of him. Now challenging Bluey. Looks for the soft one.
Tough ball. Oh, and he ran into Ronicky.
Oh, but Violent Panda's shot is wide. Devo makes the block off to the side. 1:40 on the clock. Barcelona, they got the win in game 1. They've got the lead here in game 2, looking to make it 2 games on the series.
And Bluey forced into a fake challenge there. But able to push Violent Panda off the ball and get that nice back pass back to Devo. And great challenges here from Bluey, trying to keep his team, the #1 offense in Europe, on offense. There's the demo, and Ronicky missed it. What?
The simple double tap. He had a kind of a small room for error, and he wasn't able to fit it in. 1 away on the clock, still just a 1-goal game. Dignitas can absolutely come into this. Astral takes the shot, and it's just high. Here's the follow-up. Oh, he took it wide. Violent Panda's going to try and get this one out of the corner. But Dignitas, so many opportunities that have come and gone. This one dropping for Yukio, but not able to make contact. Violent Panda will get there first, but is Astral in position? No, none of the team is in position. They're all falling back. They were all facing the wrong direction, and now Astral will try and take another shot, but this one easily defended by Ronicky. Bluey will also extend this one into offensive territory, and Devo might put the nail in the coffin here.
It's too late, though. Astral just took that shot away from Yukio as he drove across the goal. And I mean, I don't care how low Yukio's shooting percentage is. That is one he'll turn in every time. And that could be the difference maker here in game 2.
20 seconds left. Dignitas has got to score right now. Bluey's not even giving him the ball. It's in their own corner with 14 seconds. Ronicky passed down. Devo doesn't challenge, but Violent Panda has to go airborne to get this one. Tries to get it out to Yukio, and Devo's got it done. Now back into the corner. Violent Panda's got to dribble the whole team. Gets a nice flick, but Bluey will get it off to the corner, and it'll touch the ground. Barcelona 2 games up, 2 games down. They're going to game 3.
Close call. Dignitas, so much pressure, and really putting Barca in some awkward positions on defense. But they're able to hang with it just enough. The 5 saves good versus the 6 shots, or 7 shots, excuse me. And they get the job done, but man, close call here.
I feel like all 7 of those shots came in that one stellar drive from Dignitas.
Ding, 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 ding,
where
ding.
just too many of the shots weren't on target. There was so many posts, so much woodwork, so much around it. Like, I feel like of all those shots, there was only like 2 saves they really had to put up for Barcelona in that drive. I don't know. It was... it needed to be clean. Again, we said our biggest question mark was Yukio's shooting. There was a few that that got away from him.
Well, he had a chance that he really would have absolutely drilled, but Astral's the one that took that one away, unfortunately. He had a couple ones come his way that were tough to handle, but definitely doable to keep the offense going. And unfortunately, again, for Yukio, not able to find the back of the net, but no one able to really find much success despite being on offense for a good portion of this game. So all of Dignitas definitely falling a little bit short there in game 2. But credit for Devo with that wonderful pass to get them the 1 goal they had. Ronicky missed a double tap, which was surprising. I mean, it was pretty clean cut into the top left-hand corner, and if he scored that, I mean, I think all the tension would have been out of that game.
That's true. Both teams had left a few goals on the pitch there.
Yeah.
But now, as we go into game 3, it's a similar story to the first series of the day, with a decently close game 1 and then a shutout in game 2. Can Dignitas buck the trend here? Devo, the midfield, will just try to keep this ball in enemy territory. A second touch will put it in towards the box, but Astral will look for this air carry. He's going to spend all his boost doing this. He's got to find a way to put this in or get into a teammate, and Ronicky has other ideas. Now it's back away. Bluey will play this one down, and he's going to go the counterattack here into the other end.
It's open.
Gets it through. Similar plays we saw in the first game. Air dribble into air dribble.
Popped into the middle. Violent Panda's low. 1 person rotating back, and 3rd man off in who knows where. I mean, that was just all Bluey had to make sure was he kept the speed on the ball and he didn't miss.
I mean, I feel like it was Astral who went for the air carry. I think both Violent Panda and Yukio were like, we've got to make this work. We're spending so much resources to get this play down the field, and then they're overcommitted, and it wasn't exactly an air dribble from Bluey there on the other end, but still a nice high flying play where he sticks with the ball for a while.
Yeah.
Now, Barcelona chasing down match point.
And I am curious to see how many defenders Bluey is able to split past. There were 2 scenarios in that game 2 where he was able to beat 2 people challenging him and just slip it through a small gap to keep the offense going for Barcelona. And that's why you got to give a guy like that MVP. I mean, when you're able to beat multiple defenders over and over all season long and just keep your team on offense and give them chances, you're an incredibly valuable piece of the puzzle.
Bluey set up Ronicky, but Ronicky can only get it onto the woodwork. Now Astral trying to challenge. There's enough confusion created by Barcelona in the midfield that there's no real solid contact. There's a nice play. Devo puts it off. The right back. Out. Oh, Bluey will finish it off. He got the pass and he gets the shot here. Bluey lighten it up.
Great pass to Devo. Great placement going to the far post again. It was Yukio in charge, and Devo almost took that one away from Bluey, but...
What a read from Bluey. He's like, I bet that bounces off the post right above my teammate. I'm
yeah.
Fly in with boost, all get out, completely double commit, and it turns into a goal. Absolutely the right call.
It just came right back off that post bounce. Unfortunate for Dignitas. And the insurance goal that Barca missed out on in the last game, they find it here.
The drought continues for Dignitas.
Oh, there we go.
They go in. There we go. All right, just cast a cursor real fast. Yukio gets them on the board.
Say the drought continues, and voila, a fresh drink of water. A tough shot. Tough shot.
That's crazy.
That bounce off the top corner, and he had to come in from the opposite side of the ball. So to get that one on target, that was actually a wonderful piece of shooting from Yukio.
Yukio scored 2 of the 3 goals Dignitas is able to put up. And now looking for another one here. Can he get around it in time? Violent Panda tries to set him up, but It's just no shot there. It didn't actually cross into the box. Now Bluey, a long one down the field, looks to pressure Astral, and he'll get the dunk on the goal line. 3-1 for Barcelona.
Give him the hat trick, wins the ball. Astral trying to make the read on the bounce. He's in a great spot, but Bluey's got the positioning, gets in front of the path, and goes right back behind him as he flips by. Great dunk.
Broke all his axles. 3 minutes left, 2-goal game. Barcelona looking to get to match point in 3 games flat. Best of 7s, you got to win 4 here, but they're looking to make quick work of it.
Nice, great touch from Yukio. Give Violent Panda a chance at it. Not much of one, but Dignitas need to keep the offense rolling.
Bluey do this one, he does! Bluey is an absolute monster right now. He said, thank you for that MVP title. Let me just put on an exhibition here. Also, that pass from Devo, insane.
And he's hitting a couple of great passes. That's what, 1, 2, 3, 4. His 5th assist on the day for Devo? I thought Bluey was the playmaker on this team.
They both, it takes 2 to make a play, it seems. Bluey puts up another one. Violent Panda now. We've seen him in previous series when his teams really started to struggle, put the team on his back and try to do it all by himself. Will he be able to make that same sort of magic happen here against Barcelona? There's a shot.
There you go.
Bluey makes the block. Here comes a follow-up. Astral shot, not on target, and Devo will be able to stop it out in the midfield. He wins the 50-50 against Violent Panda. Now Ronicky onto the backboard. Bluey's up to try and challenge it again. And you know, Dignitas is shaking in their boots anytime Bluey hits the air. Shot from Violent Panda wide again.
And he was close. He had the defenders beat too. The fact that that one's off the mark puts a lot of strain on Dignitas. Now you got to put in 3 goals under 2 minutes. Tough ask. And make it 4. Ronicky from the side wall.
The game's starting to get away from him. Getting out of hand here. Ronicky finally getting involved. Makes the play off the edge after beating 2 defenders who were right there in front of him. Managed to maintain ball control.
Tough break, Dignitas. That one really does seal game 3. 4-goal lead, under 2 minutes. The offense is hit or miss, it seems. Only able to put up, actually, grand total of 6 shots here in game 3.
And yesterday in North America, playoffs very hotly contested. Some great series back and forth. Nothing decided until game 7, multiple game 7 overtimes today so far. There's been one-sided affairs.
I think it was, what, 36 out of 42 games yesterday.
It's almost like the longest day we could possibly have.
7-7, 6-6.
And then 4 in the finals. The sweep in the finals. Here today, we're started off with only 1 team in each series has 1 game so far.
Yeah.
And we're definitely going to be going into game 4 with that same stat line active. It really has been the Barcelona show. I still feel like there's the thing that makes me question people like Gibbs saying that they think Barcelona is the best team in the world is just the intentionality behind their contact. That I feel like NRG just has such beautiful every touch. I understand why the touch was made, where it was going, and how it helps them. You know, or Barcelona seems like, hey, let's just put the ball over here. You know,
it's NRG is definitely a calculated, incredibly speedy team. Barcelona is fast and loose. You know, they're the gunslingers.
Yeah. Like we'll just read. It is again, you know, the improviser's game. It's like, well, let's just throw the ball all over the place, see what happens, and we'll be able to score that. Yukio nearly makes that, but Astral beans it as well. And Violent Panda, any chance of getting momentum back here at the end? I think Astral maybe he's trying to pass that out to Yukio or something. Doesn't realize Violent Panda's right there, but he makes a save coming out of net. With 10 seconds left, this game has been over for the last minute and a half. Down by 4 this late. No, basically no chance of them coming back into this one. Dignitas has to go back to the drawing board. This 60-second timeout, and hopefully, honestly, they've been talking during this last minute of time that was no chance of them really coming back into the game to really figure out what do we need to change here, because right now Barcelona absolutely has their number, and I just don't know if there really is an answer.
Well, let's see, 6, 8, 10 shots, 1 in the back of the net, 3, 5 saves for Barca. So that leaves 4 unaccounted for. And we just saw 2 of them right there at the end with Yukio pinging it off the bar, actually twice, and then Astral missing the follow-up shot as well. And then you get these transition shots. It's placement. Dignitas has been in position to stop every single one of these shots from Barca. Even this one. Look, here's Yukio. He can see the approach. He's just trying to figure out where it's going to go.
Yeah, but it's so...
It's hard.
It's such a shooter's advantage situation, especially like Roniki's placement or Blue's placement was perfect. It's behind him. He has to be,
because he's rotating into net real quick. It's not like he can stop on a dime right
like
there.
The thing is like that's the one place he can't react to. He has to read that. He has to know it's going there. And instead he chooses if it goes literally anywhere in front of me, there's a chance of me being able to get up and block it, right? But behind me, I have to be going there, and I can only go there. I can't block the rest of that. Like he could have
or
been
slow
on the wall,
enough
I guess.
to react.
Like,
but if you go slow, then Blue just places it to the left side, and then it's into the net that way.
Yeah, so difficult. So as Game 4 rolls around right now, I don't see enough scoring happening for Dignitas for me to believe in this. But
that's the funny thing. You say you don't see enough scoring, but you have seen enough pressure.
It's the pressure, but the quality of the shots. Like the one stat line of the 8 shots.
So you said,
enough,
what do you need to do different?
You gotta score.
You gotta score.
You gotta score. You gotta actually make shots that really are worth their salt.
And they've been so close.
It's been right there, but then Bluey lighten up too. That really could be the knife in the back.
I mean, Devo's having one heck of a great passing day, to be fair. Trying to get another one out to Roniki there, and that one actually got away from him a little bit.
Bluey and company, Barcelona. If they were to lose this series, the loser of this series is done for the season and will not play in Spain in December. The winner does not qualify yet. They will have to play against Mouse Sports. And if they win that series, then they get a ticket to Madrid.
That is definitely Barcelona's punishment for going 3-4. It will be a battle to make sure you earn a spot in Madrid. But if they keep playing like they play this first game, it'll definitely be a tough one. But you can't get too far ahead of yourselves. You still got to close out Dignitas.
They brought it up on the desk that every win from Barcelona has been a sweep. Every loss has been all the way to the decisive Game 5. If they were to win here in Game 4, that trend continues.
Yeah.
Violent Panda over 1. Roniki over to Astral. This one dangerous. Devo's up for it though and makes a save. I think he got 2 offensive players out of that one too. He can maybe turn around very quickly.
Tough save to make for Devo. That was a big stop.
Violent Panda also switching to Dominus here for Game 4, needing to change something up. It's Roniki over to Bluey.
They actually lost to Dignitas earlier in the season in Week 3. That was their only Game 4. The 1-3 loss to Dignitas.
Here's Astral. Gonna try and pinch this with Violent Panda, but difficult angle to make it work. 3 minutes left. It's been a quiet Game 4. Both teams realizing what's on the line. Barcelona would love to finish this off quickly. Yukio with the backboard presence. Good save. Now Bluey challenges. Still with boost to work with. One defender misses. He's got the flip reset.
Here it is.
Violent Panda, there's Devo. Just the setup was all that was needed. The threat of Bluey does the damage.
Absolutely. The threat is what counts. Astral makes a poor read. The flip reset. Great job from Violent Panda to go get it, but Devo's in the right spot to pick up the clear. And then again, it's Yukio in a one-on-one in a near unsavable spot, and he can't make the stop.
He's currently trying to get ready for the 1v1 even. He wasn't focused on Devo. Probably didn't even know the shot was coming. And Violent Panda has to challenge there. He has to just dive to the ball and hope he gets it away. He can't focus on getting a really great save.
You got to take away the flip reset.
And Devo knew it. He pressures him in, gets the easy shot. Barcelona have everything they need to move on in the playoffs and send Dignitas packing. Here's one ball lofted high. Violent Panda get a clear, and Bluey stops it. Uses the ceiling to his advantage.
Oh, here's a chance.
Roniki's puts the shot. I believe that was on target. Yukio makes
what a read! What?
Bluey Astral's got the save. Are you kidding me? That was so fast. Brilliant defense from Dignitas, but they've got to find the offense here. Now they're trying to move forward. Yukio off his back wheels, gets to midfield, but Bluey back in. Astral's touch will stall the play, but still, shots should be coming through. Bluey looks to hound Yukio in net.
It's great recognition from Violent Panda to come in and cover up one-on-one for Astral, and oh, he got it!
Astral, watch, Astral here calls off Yukio. Yukio gives him the space, and man, he makes it
work.
Under
pressure. He flipped back into the ground. He rotated upside down, jumped so his car would rotate. What?
That was brilliant.
You want a shot of the season for Astral. That one goes in the montage clip right there. That was sick.
That was a wild play. Getting chased on a drag race with a defender and a guy in goal. Beats them both. Ties the game.
That's money. That's why they picked up Astral.
That's right. They're like, hey, there's going to be this one moment in the Page playoffs where we need you to pull off an insane goal no one's ever seen before. You good? Like, yep, got you guys. Ronicky drops this one down. Violent Panda with the clear. Astral will chase it. But Devo has other ideas now out of his corner. He's going to bring Yukio in to challenge this and get that one neutral. Ronicky sends a soft one towards the goal, but Violent Panda has to respect it, has to challenge it. Now Bluey puts another one near the goal. Ronicky on the far side. Can he set it up? Devo's crowding in pretty close here. He's going to try, see if he can get the shot. Now Bluey up. He should beat Yukio, but Yukio gets more of it, and it's away. Ooh. Final minute, we're tied up at 1 apiece. Dignitas did find a way to score, and now they're going to look for more. As Violent Panda finds one demolition, but Devo beats Astral. Now up against Yukio. The challenge is neutral, and Astral rotating back actually helps out Barcelona. He'll beat Bluey, though, in the midfield, and now looks for a second goal. Doesn't have the boost to reach.
Great
Bluey and Ronicky will pinch this one into a clear high in the air at midfield. 38 seconds left. Barcelona looking to push it away in this final game. Can they find this last goal?
Thought Bluey was going to come up with that read on the corner bounce as well. But Barca definitely having to work for it. This is a scary 30 seconds as Bluey's just, he's locked in. He didn't even care that he had to drive through Ronicky to get to that ball.
This is an awkward read for everybody. Astral will find a good piece of it. But Devo immediately has the response. He's out of boost, but he'll beat Violent Panda, and Bluey just goes to bump Astral. Yukio's gonna get the stop. Ronicky comes in, and Violent Panda makes the save to get it away. The pressure's still on, though. Devo's got lots of boost, and Astral will get it out to Yukio. Now on the other end, can Dignitas finish this off in regulation, or do we go to our first overtime of the day? Devo keeps this one up. Now Bluey looking to finish it. No, it will touch. And I believe this is actually the second overtime of the day, but still a close one. Dignitas staying alive when they need to.
Nope, it's the first one. You're right.
First one, okay. I was correct.
You're a smart guy, Wade.
Yukio the pass in Astral. Is it in? Oh, the stave. Bluey's got it there. Dignitas, they're nearly staying alive here.
Oh, nice
Bluey with a touch. Oh, but Ronicky misses. Astral puts it back to the corner. Devo and Bluey double committing here. Yukio doesn't make contact. Violent Panda will try to set it up, but where is Astral? He's all the way back in his own half. It is overtime. Team's going to play defensive. But right now, man, Barcelona have yet to get like an offensive touch.
That's a welcome break out of their own half, though, because now they can actually start to figure out how Dignitas is pushing up the field, and that's a great pass.
That's on target. Oh, it goes in. Dignitas stay alive in Game 4. We go to Game 5.
And so it begins. They won't win in a sweep, so obviously that means they're going to lose the entire series. But no,
reverse sweep.
A wonderful overtime from Dignitas. It all comes back around. Excellent pressure to start off the OT to really box in Barca. They finally break out of their own half a little bit, but they can't sustain anything. And a great pass from Astral to Violent Panda, the guy who keeps them all together. And how do you have 12 shots for Barca and only one into the back of the net?
A savior. I don't remember the last time I saw a savior medal for
savior.
Everybody on the team. Dignitas puts that one up. My goodness, Barcelona just couldn't. Again, like, kind of going back to the point I was making about NRG earlier, where I feel like when they're really clicking every touch, it's like, wow, okay, I see how that one really creates a new threat and creates a new situation that really strengthens their position. I felt like in that overtime, there was like almost no touches where it was like, that touch helps Barcelona play offense right now, you know? Like, there was the one drive they had, and even that didn't really have many good shots, and just immediately turned into the counterattack.
It really is Barca just kind of bang, 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 bang. You keep rotating the cylinder through, and more shots come at you. But again, it's not like, because clearly for NRG the approach is beat the man, beat the man, beat the man, and they'll be in position for it.
Yeah.
Barca is beat the man and then try and beat the man again, and then maybe you'll score.
I feel like the answer for Barcelona is just be there first.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how good you are there first.
It's beat the man in a different way.
It's just like, as long as we are touching the ball before they touch the ball, we're going to win the game. And it has resulted in 3 wins so far. But like in that game there in particular, there was times when Dignitas is like, just let them challenge it. They're not going to touch it well. Let's adjust to it. And it turns into a win for Dignitas, and now they're going to see if they can pull off the reverse sweep. I feel like there's one every season in the playoffs. We'll see if this is the one. Can Barcelona finish it off in 5 games now? Violent Panda.
And to Barca's credit,
the box, and Ronicky's got to the side. Is this a goal? Oh my gosh.
Ooh, no.
Okay, somehow no. Yukio puts up a follow-up here. Okay, Violent Panda's got it away.
That one got crazy. I was about to say, to Barca's credit, they've only allowed 5 goals over 4 games against Dignitas, and that's a tough one to save, and Yukio just can't push it through Bluey.
Astral picking up the pass from Violent Panda. Now Yukio. The attempt, Devo will get kind of caught up here in the corner, and Violent Panda and company have had all the pressure so far in Game 5.
Picking up right where they left off as well in the overtime.
Yeah. Barcelona has struggled to get out of their own half here. There's finally a touch that will come down in the orange. I don't actually know if it has actually touched the orange pavement yet.
I don't think so.
Caught that one too. Violent Panda, more pressure.
Yukio?
On the backboard, uncontested. Raniki doesn't make contact, but Yukio expected him to and started to bail on the shot. Bluey now with another win. Violent Panda's got this one. Can Astral find a way? No, and Violent Panda will now back pass this one into Yukio. With 3:34 left to go, the ball is finally in the orange.
But for how long? Not very. So it's a great clear. Violent Panda into the middle. Astral into the top right. The 1-2-3 from Dignitas.
That was beautiful. Yukio to Violent Panda to Astral. These are the team plays that make me love Rocket League there. 92 kilometers per hour into the upper 90. Perfect placement.
It's all of it, really. It's the clear upfield to a teammate, the pass into a middle, a tough contested shot, and perfect into the top right. That is textbook beauty.
That is wonderful. Dignitas, they've got the lead in Game 5. Can they keep it up? Bluey's pass into Raniki. That is not a shot at all. He'll go into the corner. Plays it off the backboard one more time, and Astral's happy just to look for Violent Panda. They get most of that one somehow.
Nice.
Now into the blue corner. Violent Panda a threat here against Raniki. Raniki will just challenge it. Again, just beats him to the ball. Into that corner, Yukio will try to dribble this one out. Now Devo up onto the backboard. This one looks dangerous, but there's nobody in position to shoot. Astral now up against Bluey. It's neutral enough. Violent Panda will beat Raniki in the air. Now trying to look for Yukio in the midfield. He back passes here. Is Astral in position? No, Astral was in his goal. Now Yukio moving forward. Here's the shot. Raniki's got the block. Astral pass back in. Is Violent Panda there? He looks for it, but the defense holds on, and now the counterattack on the other end. Yukio will get it into the corner. Bluey tries to pick this one up, gets it over Yukio, and under Violent Panda. It's all up to Astral. He puts it high, but it's soft, and Astral's got the save, and Violent Panda extends it out. The defense, despite being bamboozled on the first two players, gets out on the back of Astral.
Bluey continuing to make multiple defenders miss and give Barca scoring opportunities. It's what's got him this far in the season. Pass to Astral, right back, and it's a little in front of Violent Panda.
That would have been a crazy play. Yukio beats one. Raniki has lots of space, and he'll keep this one high in the air.
Don't like that, though. That's definitely a moment for Barca to bring the ball down and get everybody back on the same page. Instead, he kind of just rushed the touch because he thought maybe he was going to be challenged. And now, again, Barca's fallen back into that. Just try and win the ball.
Just touch the ball in any way, shape, or form first. 1:38 on the clock. Into the corner. Dignitas with the 1-goal lead. Looking for Game 6. Just punted high by Yukio. Bluey pushing it back. Raniki down to the side. Now Astral off the save. He's got 30 boost, but he's got to pitch this off of Devo. There's really no dunk available to him. Now Yukio up against two defenders. Beats him. Both pushes it in. Dignitas got the 2-goal lead.
Great shot here from Yukio. Nice win on the midfield. Bluey doesn't have the boost to track the ball down in the corner, and a slow recovery from the man in the net gives Yukio a tiny window, and he nails it.
Momentum has definitely swung here. Dignitas is starting to light it up. A nice kickoff play from Raniki, but defended by Violent Panda, and a double commit on the defense will work out for Dignitas. This one back to midfield. Raniki with space, but no boost really to make the play. With 1 minute remaining, he concedes ball control. Astral to Violent Panda, the midfield 50-50s really starting to work out for Dignitas over and over again. A nice dunk from Raniki, but Astral's got it off the edge. Now Devo back in, Yukio up. That's one save. He'll look for a second play. It's behind all the defense.
Oh, great pass.
Looks for Bluey. Is it in? It is. There's the pass. They find Bluey in the cherry pick, actually, and that's a 1-goal game.
There's a couple layers here. Raniki actually lets that ball go to let Devo take it, and Dignitas definitely think Devo is going to do something different with that ball, like punch it off the sidewall towards the corner, maybe catch it for a dribble. No, Devo just one-touches it over to Bluey, and he's got a gap because two players on Dignitas were hovering over on the right side, and they give themselves a chance.
Barcelona has life in Game 5. Violent Panda's going to try and keep this pressure on that they've had all game, get them into Game 6. Yukio onto the back wall. Bluey thinks about it. Violent Panda's got him. Now can he set it up his teammates? Devo will win the challenge, but he's out of boost, and now it's to Bluey. Pass back over. Roniki's not ready for this. This is dangerous. Nearly finds the shot, and with his final 10 seconds, Barcelona just getting trapped in their own corner. A critical touch from Yukio, and he's just going to stall this out over the top of Devo. Roniki plays this up. A demolition for Bluey, though, and Devo. They've got the fullbacks. Can they make the play happen? It's back into the corner. Roniki got it. Puts it high. Bluey got a boost. He's up for this one.
Got
MVP of the season to get it. No! Couldn't make the play happen to send us to overtime. Dignitas will sneak away with a win. We go to Game 6.
Oh, that would have been it.
That was wild.
That would have been it. They won everything. I was surprised Devo even caught that ball at the midfield line. And as soon as he got the ball by the guy in the midfield, I saw Astral in net. I was like, oh, he doesn't have anything. He's going to let him shoot because he can't jump.
If Bluey had hit that shot, anybody who says he didn't deserve MVP can just stop talking.
You're done. You're done.
That would have been the wildest thing ever. But he didn't hit the shot, so they can keep talking.
So you can keep talking. Yeah, okay.
This is how it works. But, man, Game 6 inbound. Dignitas. This is crazy. I'd be shaken if I was a Barcelona fan. They've had their moments of opportunity and not quite made it work.
To be fair, every single game except Game 3 have been one-goal games. Barca have absolutely had to work for the wins in this series, no doubt. Say what you want about Dignitas shooting. They have, more often than not, stopped a lot of Barca's great offense. And when you are the #1 team in Europe in terms of offensive potential, and you're playing one-goal games with them, you said it plenty of times this season, keep yourself in it. You can score one goal at any time. And Yukio did just that to put the one away at a minute 13.
It is bizarre to me how much it changes your mentality on the pitch when you're down by 1 versus down by 2. The fact that you can play into 0 seconds just kind of gives you this breathing room, you know?
Because you know you're not done.
There isn't an actual clock in the game. The clock in the game is you and your skill, you know?
Yeah.
But Game 6, Dignitas win this. It'll be 3 for Barcelona and then 3 for Dignitas. We'll go into a critical Game 7. The loser goes home for the season.
Gotta put them away here if you're Barca. Don't care if you've got MVP of the season or anything. You don't want to have the entire season ride on one 5-minute stint. Devo's been kept pretty quiet after that lightning performance in Game 3 with the great setups. Blue with a pass into the middle for Ronicky. Goes high. He pulls out a bunch of Dignitas defenders, but Astral calm on the goal line, the first one to it.
Bluey up. Devo keeps that pressure on, and now here comes Dignitas on the far end. Astral looking for a double tap. He's out of boost and really just didn't have the position. Violent Panda will give the ball over to Barcelona here. Ronicky and Blue will advance down the field. Devo thinks about turning, but Yukio puts the pressure on him. Violent Panda now for the shot. Ronicky gets it away.
Ronicky, Golden Striker as well. Quiet day in terms of the goal scoring. He's only put in 4.
It's been a what seemed like it was a one-sided series that has slowly gotten out of hand for a very decorated roster. Violent Panda now looks for the bumps. Astral's got lots of space. Ronicky will slow it down, but Yukio now trying to challenge him. Devo up against Violent Panda, keeps his high. Bluey, no one's challenging him. Can he just put it on target? Violent Panda comes off the back wall and makes the save.
There's a lot of pressure on Bluey there to get that one on target, because Ronicky even went to go steal away the corner boost from Dignitas. That was their contingency plan if Bluey doesn't score. Just make sure Dignitas doesn't have enough boost to really go on offense.
Devo onto the edge now. Violent Panda moves up. Is low on boost right now, but gets that corner. This should help keep this drive going. Yukio slows one down, tries to win another one, and there's Astral to pick up the control. 1v2 situation. Is it in? It is. Astral scores on the demolition, and that's Dignitas with the lead.
Just when you think it feels like Astral got in the way a little bit here of Yukio, he just sort of punches the ball forward, and Ronicky, he definitely gets crossed up. You see Astral just blasting through a teammate to take the ball away, and you kind of think, wait, who's going to come up with a possession? And by then, Astral's landed, and he's cut the ball to the back post.
As part of the 1v2 situation is just the dual threat. So much more difficult to read, especially when they're making contact in kind of an unconventional way. It was like, I've never seen this challenge before. It turns into a goal. Devo, the attempt. Bluey, nice long one here. We're approaching halftime, and Dignitas have continued the route.
They don't go away.
Ronicky now Trying to play it, Astral coming back down. Ronicky, pass Violent Panda. It's up to Yukio in the back, but he misses. Oh, the bump on the Bluey. Devo does make the shot, though.
What?
It should turn into a goal and Barcelona tie it up.
I would love to know if Bluey intentionally went for that bump, because that was the most important part of that. After he gets that bump, it's a free touch for Devo. Yes, it's a great touch from Ronicky to beat the last man and get the bounce off the wall, but the bump...
I mean, I think without the bump, the player who got bumped also has a free shot. So he's in a rock and a hard place.
Well, Bluey was a little too fast. Here's a chance for Astral, and he misses the shot. He's coming in hard. It just couldn't stay behind the ball. Just flew right past it.
Devo. Try and get this out. Yukio putting it high. Ronicky was trying to challenge him, but Yukio's already there. Now Bluey. So Astral to play it out to midfield. Violent Panda's behind him on the tag team. Yukio gets demolished in the midfield, which means Astral could just be aggressive here. Violent Panda as well. They know Yukio's spun on the back line, and here he comes. Got into the corner. Not really much use from that touch. Astral will pass into Violent Panda. What a play! Oh, upper 90. Beautiful stuff, and Dignitas has the lead.
Battling for possession. Astral with a huge 50. Doesn't even hesitate. Just jumps off because he realizes it's going to bounce right back down for him. Gets it into the middle, and that's Violent Panda. Always where you need him if the ball goes in a weird spot. Lands on his hood, drills one into the right side. And with 90 seconds left, they were threatening Game 7.
I want Game 7. I want to see this happen. This has been a crazy series. It's Bluey and Devo, a bit of a double commitment here, and Ronicky will try to redeem the situation. Keeps the pressure on, lets Bluey and Devo untangle themselves, but Dignitas back on offense here. Yukio into the corner. Does he have a second touch? He does, but nobody was challenging him, so kind of just a wasted touch, and Ronicky now back out. Yukio's blocking Devo. Violent Panda should be able to get this one away with 1 minute remaining. Dignitas. They were down by 3 and now looking for Game 7. 52 seconds left. They've got to play clean, though. Astral makes a mistake on the wall. This one back in front of the box, but Bluey's
so
not in position.
far away.
He was just too much space. And Astral's able to just slow it down. 42 seconds left. Ronicky's up, but misses. Bluey's there, but Astral has the block. Now Yukio just dumps it into enemy territory, gives him back the ball. Devo and Ronicky going to try and work. It's a nice shot, and it's in. It's just an absolute laser beam, and they tie the game.
And that's the scary part about it. If you're Violent Panda sitting here on the goal line, you're not thinking Ronicky's even going to get close to making that read. I mean, Devo ripped that ball up the pitch.
Wild. 2 touches. Maybe like a full second from the pass to the goal.
The scary part about it is it was right into the top of the net. It was so fast.
Perfect placement, 117 kilometers per hour. An absolute Spartan laser of a shot. Bluey puts it into the corner with 15 seconds left. Who's going to take the lead? Do we go back to overtime? Does Barcelona finally finish it off in 6 games? It's Bluey out to Ronicky. They extend this down the field. Ronicky gets a second touch, but Yukio will be there first. Devo keeps it aggressive. Bluey's got a full tank again. He could do it one more time, but no, there's the kill. Yukio now has other ideas there to try and finish this off in regulation. And Bluey, he spent all his boost to get there. That'll give us overtime. 1 goal for Barcelona sends them into the next match and sends Dignitas home for the season.
You got one more in the tank, Dignitas?
Violent Panda looking for it. 3 defenders all glued to their back line. Yukio tries to make the shot, but an excellent touch, and Bluey's out for blood now.
And I only ask just because Dignitas has just had such a poor season shooting.
Just one more.
Do you have one more?
Watch it be Yukio, man.
I'd believe it. He's put in a couple big ones today.
Bluey now with the dribble up against Yukio. Flicks him hard. Tries to pick it up, but Astral's got it caught and then wins a challenge. Violent Panda with a lot of boost here, and Devo in goal. They'll get the play into the box, but Bluey's got the clear on the rotation. Astral across the field. Yukio over 1. Devo falling back really with his back against the wall. Violent Panda, though, crowded by Bluey, and he gets it away before the game-winning goal could go in. Astral with 1 block. All the defense on Barcelona a little bit confused. Ronicky, the only person who seems to be in position. Here comes Bluey, though, with a shot, and then the demolition onto Astral and goal. Yukio to play clean. He gets 1. He'll get this midfield boost as well. Tries to put pressure on Devo, who plays it slow instead, and Violent Panda will get it past him, and now Yukio in midfield could be part of this threat positioning. Here's Astral with a shot, but demolished, but he still makes contact. Bluey tries, and Yukio beats him. 125 in. Yukio looking for the second shot. Oh, it's on the post. Astral and Violent Panda too far back, too timid in overtime, and Astral will slow the play down.
Oh, Yukio. My heart hurts for you, because that would have been a beautiful way to send your team to Game 7, but you got to rally back. Barca's managed to stay alive through another one.
Ooh, the pinch from Astral on the wall. Now coming back down to look for a second pinch, but Bluey takes this one onto his hood. Violent Panda's got it. Ronicky and Net will have no problem dealing with that. Now Bluey doesn't make contact, and Yukio will keep it on the ceiling. He needs boost. He's out of gas in the tank.
Good touch. Nobody there. Ronicky back in his own half, just didn't have the time to cover the distance.
Some weird touches from both sides. A double commit from Bluey and Devo, but they get that ball all the way into the box. Violent Panda gets a save. Now Yukio back into the corner. Devo doesn't make good contact. This is dangerous. Is anybody there? No. No one pressuring. The overtime jitters again. Afraid to just send the house. Two opportunities to win the game. They're gone. Now here's Violent Panda up against Devo. He gets it back out in front. Astral thinks about it, but Bluey again rotating back in, cuts it off.
Violent Panda kind of squandered that chance. He didn't get a good first touch on the ball, and it stayed flat on the ground, and instead of bouncing and giving himself more options, he could really only go one way.
Astral stayed aggressive and in the back third, just crossed the field. Devo's touch not the best, but Bluey puts it high. Ronicky's up for it to try and win the game, but Yukio's blocked him, and now back against Devo on the other end. He'll make contact.
And Barca continuously forced to just punch the ball out of their own half and try and chase it down, much like Mouse Sports is forced into a lot of the time.
Oh, Bluey looks for an insane shot off of the enemy backboard, but no goal here. Now Ronicky up to try and win it. Doesn't make contact. Violent Panda versus Bluey. On the other end, Violent Panda looks like it's out of boost. And Bluey on that back wall. He's going to be dangerous. Here comes Astral. Dropping back down. Yukio wants to think about it, but he's just playing it safe instead. Gets the pinch back to the midfield, but Ronicky will pick it up.
Nice
now
pass.
Bluey looking for the infield pass. Violent Panda's got the save. With 3 minutes and 24 seconds gone in overtime, we're still playing.
It's a tough Game 6 for both teams. Bluey finally misses a read, and here's a 2-on-2 back the other way, but the pass too slow and too close to Devo, and Astral forced to just try and hang on to the ball.
They punt this one. Dignitas back line gets it back into the back third of Barcelona. Astral tries the midfield. Devo puts this high. Bluey's just rotating out. Violent Panda wins the challenge. Ronicky doesn't make contact. It's all up to Bluey, and he doesn't really do it. It's back. What's there? Oh, it's off the post and back out. Dignitas again, and this long one, is it on target? Oh my goodness, so close. Astral makes the save.
Yukio made that read and got it back to Violent Panda. What is going on in this overtime?
Nearly into 2 games. Astral demolished. Devo, he'll think about it. Violent Panda's got it through. This one's a long one, and it is just wide. Bluey knew it. A full tank off the ceiling, a flip reset to work with.
Just some insane reads from both teams. Ronicky with that shot to force OT. Yukio trying to set things up, pass across, and cut down by Yukio coming out of the box.
Good infield pass. Defense held. Violent Panda now out. Yukio chasing. He'll look for a second one here just to block it behind Ronicky. What a dunk. Now the pressure on for Dignitas. Here's Astral back in. Violent Panda to win the game. Puts it in and on. That's the goal. We'll go to Game 7. What a play.
They've done it again. Bluey, it's a decent first touch, but there's too much on it. Astral is right there and sneaks the ball away from Bluey out of the corner. Out to Violent Panda, the guy you can always depend on. And it takes them 9 minutes to force Game 7, but who cares? They've done it. Of course.
Is it happening?
I said Dignitas is probably going to be the toughest team for Barcelona. They refuse to go away.
You also said when they lost Game 4 that means they lose the series. The only way they can lose it is in a reverse sweep here. What is happening? Champions Field for the first time today. The loser is done for the season. You got to win this game. And you brought it up earlier. You do not want to put it into this one game here.
Because now it's tough.
Barcelona has had 3 games to win it. They have been 1-goal games every game. Is that 2 overtimes as well?
Just the one, I think.
No, this is Game 3.
Oh yeah, Game 4 was.
Game 4 there, also in overtime. My goodness.
You can read my handwriting better than I can.
2 overtimes they've had to win this. 2 times they've been a goal away. Multiple times they've also been they've had the lead, just had to hold on and not be able to do it.
But Dignitas in the past 2 games have held the lead, in fact. Game 5, they held the lead up until that banger of a shot from Ronicky. So Dignitas starting to get the better of Barca going into Game 7. And I did say as a joke, if it's now that they've lost Game 4, it's over. But now it is a very tangible prospect.
It really is. And this is the match where I feel like the reverse sweeps in best of 7s happen historically too, and kind of the one series that isn't the critical one, but is still critical to somebody's season in some way, shape, or form. I don't know. It's weird.
All on the line.
Can they do it?
Dignitas.
One game to rule them all here. As Bluey puts it onto the backboard and Yukio's got it away. Dignitas has played better and better as the series has gone on.
They've scored 3 goals in games 1, 2, and 3.
They've scored 7 in the next 3. Stevo, play this away. Winner gets to play Mouse Sports for a chance to go to Spain. Astral here, nobody pressuring him. Yukio with the attempt. Violent Panda falling back. Violent Panda switched cars off of Octane to Dominus in Game 4. They have yet to lose. Fennec on both sides as well. First minute will come and go quietly. The most important game of the season for both these teams.
And it really is. Feels like on the pitch you could hear a pin drop. Cars just driving by. It feels like after that overtime, everything is just...
It's not often the in-game crowd is this quiet.
Yeah.
You know? They're going to start to sing. They got bored. It certainly was saved by the keeper. Devo setting this one up to Bluey. The ball's really has not been in either team's box for a while. Both teams just playing it through the corners here.
Yeah.
Ronicky now with an opportunity. Bluey's there, but defended by Astral.
It is just both teams seeing if someone makes a poor read. But Barca definitely trying to put the pressure on, going for these quick reads on the ball. Bluey might have just used a little too much boost here, though. I'm not sure how much teeth this push is going to have from Barca.
Astral able to do what is needed, get it away from his goal. Astral and Yukio on the edge here. Yukio dodges a demolition and keeps this one all the way into the box. Bluey has to carry it dangerously across his net, but he'll get away with it. Now Astral up, wins a challenge. Ronicky alone in net. Where is Yukio? Bluey back down the field. Yukio was in his own defensive third. Now Astral set up in net. Bluey's looking for him. Devo's gonna look for the shot, but blocked by Yukio. Violent Panda and Astral. Get on the side. They flicked it over one, but Ronicky had the read.
Boomer.
Violent Panda, absolutely the howitzer shot down the field.
It's a big clear as well.
Here comes Yukio onto the backboard. It's cleared away. There's a lot of clearing going on from both teams. Both scared to really commit.
Yeah. Nice pass, but it's actually well behind Violent Panda. Bluey steals it away, and it's off the post!
Ronicky! What was Ronicky doing?
1-on-2.
I think he thought it was going to bounce out. Violent Panda on the counterattack puts it in! Just absolute catastrophe for Barcelona, and Violent Panda will punish.
Ronicky couldn't make the read off the bounce off the crossbar. Violent Panda picks it up on the dribble, and definitely concerned about the 1v2 option. Gets beat on the flick, and 2 minutes on the clock. Barca needs a goal.
I don't understand what just happened, but Dignitas just got a gift. Christmas came early, and now they just have to play clean. A little bit of a breather. They've got the lead. The reverse sweep is live. Then you get the second goal. No, Bluey gets the block. Astral. He puts it in. 1:40 seconds. 1 minute, 40 seconds left. All Dignitas got to do is hold on.
Pressure, huge block from Astral to keep that ball in the box. Nice save, but he's had time to recover. Floating down from space, basically. Just lands and flicks one back towards the net. And now it's 2-0.
Barcelona. They won the first 3 games of this series. Some thought they were the hottest team in Europe, maybe in the world. A long shot from the other end, and now having to fight for their lives in Game 7 for a chance. They win this, they get a chance to play in Spain. This is not into the World Championship for either team. This is such a difficult start to the day. Also a good warm-up maybe, but Violent Panda nearly double taps it. Astral comes in, but Devo's got him blocked. Now Yukio into that corner. He'll look for a second touch and gets it off of the backboard. Bluey getting hounded, demolished. Violent Panda in to put in the shot. He gets one touch, tries to get it past Ronnie. 1 minute remaining. Astral will put it over to the edge. And oh my goodness, Dignitas is absolutely feeling themselves.
They turned it around. They scored 3 in the first 3 games. They've scored 9 now in the last 4. Barca scored 9 in games 1 to 3. 4, 5, 6, and 7. A combined 4.
35 seconds remaining. Barcelona has to score. Bang! They're not going to get it. That's 3 goals in, 30 seconds down. They got to score once every 10 seconds. The reverse sweep. There was a small glimmer at the end of game 4 when Dignitas won it, and now it is a blazing sunrise here as they're going to stay alive in the Page playoffs. This is insane.
They refuse to go away. Violent Panda has got to be the MVP for just these insane play. Hang on,
well,
let me count. There's 10. He's involved in
Bluey's actually the MVP, but yeah. 18 seconds left. Can Barcelona do it? Set up high. There's Astral to put in a 4th one. Maybe does he find the double tap? No, but with 10 seconds left, it is all over. Dignitas plays spoiler and come roaring back 4 games straight to reverse sweep in a best of 7. They stay alive. Barcelona's going home. Mouse Sports will play against Dignitas for a chance to play in Madrid.